morning, guys. How are y'all doing? We got the coolant system all patched up here, filled with water right now so that we can run the water through the engine, then put the cleaner. Once we get the engine all put together, and then I'll obviously be putting in the green stuff instead. Take you inside and show you what things are looking like here in the engine compartment. Check this out. Wayne's got the top intake on. It's all downhill from here, right?
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yep. Sure is.
We also replaced the distributor cap again because we just didn't like the other one. It had a little bit too much movement in there.
It wiggled back and forth.
Yeah, so no biggie. Just replace that guy there, and yeah, that's solid now.
Yep.
So we'll see what we can get done here. When the time comes, I will probably go on a little test drive or something and see how she holds up to being stopped for a half an hour. Boy, starting to get a little anxious here. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're getting really, really close. So I'll keep you updated here. It's an interesting bar you're using there, Wayne. What's going on there?
It's a torque wrench. You have to torque all the bolts to a certain tightness.
All right.
And you got to use a torque wrench to get it done right. You got to do it in a certain order.
Well, I appreciate you going by the book there and doing it right. That's awesome.
Yeah, you can't just go do one side and then do the other. You got to start in the middle and crisscross and work your way out.
Oh, okay. I guess it is important to have the right tools for the job, huh?
Yeah, you have to.
By the way, everybody, Wayne sells stickers on his page over at RV Prepper Wayne on YouTube. You can help support his channel. You can subscribe to his channel over there. There's a link in the video description. How much are they, Wayne?
1 for $5, 2 for $7.
1 for $5 and 2 for $7. And his PayPal link is on his About page on YouTube. All right, well, whether you're ready for this or not, we are ready, guys. We're really ready. The engine is all put back together. Everything, all the hoses and everything hooked up here. Got the mass airflow put back on. Still going to flush the coolant system later, but after all this work with the new injectors and the pressure regulator with Wayne's help here, we are literally about to go inside and turn the key and see how this thing sounds. Now, there's still going to be some diagnosing later. You know, I want to take it out on a test drive and simulate some of these old problems because I've been dealing with this fuel system problem for over a year now in the RV, and I mean, this is some pretty major work. We did a lot of stuff, and we found a bunch of problems that we fixed. As you've probably seen if you followed this small little video series here in October. So, I guess that's it. Ready?
Yeah, we ready to crank it up.
Where's the keys?
Keys? Who needs keys? Wait, we're missing something, Eric. Who needs seats?
It's not important right now.
First start.
Cross your fingers.
Turn ignition on, let it build the pressure.
Heyo!
Look.
Holy frog legs! Fired up. It's not all together yet. We still got to put the filter on there. She runs! She runs! Yes! Any check engine lights over there yet?
None. None whatsoever.
Well, that's promising. Wow.
Oil pressure's good. Volt meter's good. Temperature still shows cold. Full tank of go fuel.
Okay, so we're going to let it run for at least like 10 minutes, and then we're going to do the coolant switch. By then it'll be...
Yeah, it'll be warm. We're going to let it run 10 minutes because any of the oil and stuff that I've got that I sprayed on anything, that's time to burn off. Okay. So we'll leave the doors open and let it get all the fumes and everything out.
Sounds good. Now, I know everybody's got an opinion of how I do everything wrong, but I'm monitoring this closely. Yes, I have my ceramic heater here in the freezer. I've got about 1.5 inch buildup of ice on the back, so we're thawing that out. I've got a towel in here to grab the water. The heater is above this. There's no worry of any kind of electrical problem here. I'm closely monitoring this, and when we get done, you can probably see all the buildup here on the fins of the refrigerator as well. So we'll sit it right here and do the same. Didn't remove everything from the fridge here, because some of this stuff doesn't matter, but yeah, just get a fresh start here since we're plugged into power anyway. So while I'm defrosting the freezer and fridge, using Wayne's angle, this is a 12 or 24 volt or 110 volt refrigerator here. Got all of my freezer stuff on the bottom and my fridge stuff on top. That's how we're going to keep it cool while we do this inside. Alright. I can see the back of my freezer now. We are all thawed. I just cleaned it. Working on the fridge, although you're not going to be able to see in here. Actually, I'll just open it real quick and show you. What we're working on is that block of ice right there. Don't have to completely thaw it with the heater. I just got to get it manageable enough to where I can stick a butter knife in there and slide down the ice onto that tray right there, and then we'll be able to turn this back on after we clean it. But you know, I would say thawing the fridge and freezer takes about an hour of work. I got to do it every 6 months pretty much, and I know they do make fridge refreezer combos like this from Dometic that do the thawing automatically with a price tag, of course. So we're still working on the flushing the system. It's going to take a little bit of process here to get everything gathered and taken care of before we get clean water through here, and then we can add the green stuff. But it's been about a half an hour. Why don't we just start it up and humor me? And okay. All right, I'll have Wayne start it up. To me, this is more of the big test here, is just to find out how it fired right up. Still no check engine light. We're not out of the woods yet, but I mean, man, I needed this. I'm gonna smile because I needed this. So we'll continue to work this, and then since the sun is basically setting right now, we'll take this out tomorrow and kind of repeat what we did two and a half weeks ago. Basically drive out to town, get some lunch, let it sit in normal conditions and see how it starts up. But as long as there's no codes, I mean, that's got to tell you right there. Man, oh gosh, what a good feeling. Good job, Wayne.
Thank you very much, Eric.
And in case you're wondering, here's the system for keeping the air conditioning limited to the RV section and not going to the cab. Jax's favorite spot during the daytime when he's not outside is up here, actually in the cab over area, sleeping on one of my old jackets. He's so precious, Jax. Love you, guy, man. He has not worn his harness in, geez, nearly 2 weeks. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks since he had a harness on. Actually, every time Jax goes outside to play with the cats, he doesn't even go very far. He stays pretty much right in this area. So we haven't used his harness. We haven't used his leash at all once. But he's going to have a rude awakening tomorrow when they fire up this engine and start moving again. It's been a long time. But anyways, guys, we are going to call it a night. Got some things I want to clean up to make this RV mobile tomorrow. Believe it or not, I've gotten a little bit comfortable in here. Haven't been cleaning as I usually do. So we'll cut back in here hopefully tomorrow or the next day and give you an update about this RV. Man, thanks for sticking around, guys. Seriously, I really, really appreciate you sticking around through the hard times here and not just only watching the good stuff that goes on. So we're excited to get back on the road, but I'll show you some more adventures here to come. Have a good one. Bye-bye.